4 years in office, the mayor, he don't outline to we what he do, and we self don't able to discuss small now about how Freetown dirty and the reason why they make the tongue dirty. We know say in a street trading. So transform Freetown with the dirty, it go hard for see. But if they one day we concern able for eradicate street trading, they did it in Tanzania. It's possible. But we want politicians, and if you say this na street trading, are they the vote day? Well, I know the problem. I tell you, say even street trading, outside street trading, no the area still dirty. Even outside street trading, no the. Remember the other day where they talked to Casual Land Coal now. Tell them about the bond and the bond dirty. And that I can't stand because waiting not for bond, all in the bond. And say not to say now the rural area no more. No. They go by after 1 in the morning from Upgun. Now that Bible road they from Upgun and they bond dirty they go. Why? What's in do? Ha! God help us. Welcome on board 22 Jones. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Abraham, thanks for having me. Kusha and Cabo Family. I want to say kudos to the mayor of Freetown and also congratulations to Freetown people then because at least they commend the Freetown people them say money that when they pay the dues and fines and whatever when they pay when they collect and the money they need in the use. And we also want to tell the government thank you because basically they inject funds when they come up from the current administration when they go down to council. Say it delay or not delay, at least in the receiver when at the bottom line. If you say the fight when a concern of everybody, now we say Freetown dirty. It's a good presentation. The presentation was awesome. Everything was nice and everything is very nice, you know. But the major area where we all they cry for, we say Freetown dirty, Freetown dirty, Freetown dirty. Because imagine, say them dirty than the within a street, and they are at they cockroach, in the feast pan, and then they go inside host and they transmit all that sickness, cholera, they have 15 them. You understand? If you say the fight has to be everybody concerned, you not just go for left to city council. You understand? And then you mentioned something where you say you happy where you say and Festus Kale when Chipao the chief administrator they don't like peace don't come, you know, because no sign of the development will take place when there is no peace where you know you need to get for prevail for labor for plan ahead for labor able to get to our goals or objective them be met. You understand? So this get for be in next step, especially the left 1 year in the time, you get for see how we get for liaise with the social, I mean the civil society groups, the government of the see let everybody tomorrow know say hey, he make efforts, but they not able to get the support we need from them. Because we all see those days. If you talk about one good thing so you go pick out from MPRC days is how they were robust in making sure that the Freetown city clean and even outside clean. Also outline in the clean. And when they say clean in day, everybody they indoors. You know, Chris come on until cleaning finish. I feel say this can for be a national thing because when you talk about investors going to Sierra Leone, investors not only going for SFPP, they're not only going for APC, they go for all because when they recruit, definitely they recruit Sierra Leoneans. If they go there and see the country dirty, they not can they say SFPP dirty or APC dirty or NGC. They say Freetown dirty, they say the country dirty. So at least this therefore be a next challenge, make it involve the stakeholders that are involved. Yeah, I mean, she has been doing that, but if you know they get the support, she needs to shout, she needs to break barriers, she needs to this. Now there's unity between him, I mean, herself and Festus Kale. You understand? Make it use that, opportunity, make them clean fit. It's not one fight, it's everybody's fight. But the bigger picture here is the government of the day has a stake into it. You understand? Meaning, if they can pull voice, if they can be that unanimous, they can be that kind of a formidable force in cleaning Freetown will clean. Because they're not left in city council no more. They are. Although, yes, they receive funds and they just, but all the major administrative offices, they all are Freetown. And all them big alabaya, them big allegiance, they are when they need this and that, and that. The whole of Freetown basically they within that municipality. So it starts to be that kind of fight way because when we talk, we not get good medical conditions. We see how people they die of common sickness. So if we not fit for clean the city, we not fit for make them tidy, we not make a nice. You understand? Make you because there are certain side that we clean. Not for say they're not they clean. We don't need Freetown at the dinner street all nights at the sea. They see trucks, then they build up. You see people, then they begin sweep streets from 9 o'clock, from 10 o'clock, 11, 10, people, then they sweep, they wear them, So not for say they are not making the effort. But the effort probably, they need more tools, they need more labor, they need more machinery, they need a whole lot of things the way they need for clean Freetown. Because they can't dirty where they in a Freetown. That plastic then they get forget a policy where they get for control. Because as soon as we in camp, the thing where they block them again yesterday, and then plastic then them water plastic, over drink them. So they have to get a policy where they therefore put in place, therefore put certain things in place. How they go control them things then they? Because if they're not controlling things then they, now then they go block where they make it clogged. And when they clog the dirty cap, you're not able for pass that they hold them because the rubber the non block. If they can't streets, and when you can't streets, we always see what's in the happen. You understand? So then go for try for get that kind of consensus where they build that kind of plan. You understand? Because disaster management gets a role for play because if them gutter they need them block, water overflow, like Samba gutter or whatever, overflow goes to people else, now disaster. And we're not going to wait for all for law be proactive, not be reactive this time, not put modalities in place, just like how they do. Now, at least some areas and there we see. Even whether fire be that Congo cause we said no, they see that what's about that. You see how people they stay off because people they learn less from this. So it has to be that kind of campaign. In for civil society, with civil society, some are genuine. We get genuine that we did. If we lays with that one and let it be a national fight, that's a project. And then the other area where I want for now the area where they for deal with the lady where they recruit. I don't think anything is wrong. We have to set precedents. If you recruit somebody based on party business, let there be documentation. For cover you need to mark. You understand? These are some of the things that we not just want for see one case of this one, because we know say multiple of them situations here they happen. Wherein people that they go they recruit, they don't party them, recruit their friends or recruit or family or in nepotism or party people the way they carry card. Let there be that one track approach for deal with everybody where they recruit where they don't go through the proper channel, where they not use the proper procedure for letting recruit them. If they find the ones that they fly out any steps or whatever, it's possible pay back. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Just like go after any politician with its money, you understand? Therefore, just come back and pay some of their money. And some aspects the way about what we talk this way. We got institutions that we can't afford for. We can't able for reports for missing funds them. Certain MDs, certain things them. They're not even able for give supporting documents. Where are these people where they manage their institutions here? Where are these directors managing this institution? As we say, yes, we see Ben Telfala we make from one to approach, you understand? But don't they? We want to see just like how they find this lady say, therefore payback, we want to see some of them ministers a day, their MDs a day. These funds collected, where they not account for, when they not give supporting documents, they should pay back to government cover. If you want for make some of them occurrences not they happen, they have to make sure say people that when they use public funds, when proper procedures not there, supporting documents not there for disburse their money the day, receipts are not there for them till the day, they have to pay back. If them begin hold, if they put strong measures them in place, set precedents, we know what the suicide money they lost will come for such a development. The money the way they lost, when they go that the drain, where they go on the way unaccounted for, unreported for, that money they need money that we can do plenty things them. Now money that we go able to develop certain areas, them key areas, we very important. But because of the way we fight corruption, or probably then the effects we make, certain people go do something, they go free, certain people then go do something, they not go free. But I not see anything wrong for make them do it to Nero. But maybe plea to her to ACC boss, let you use that same approach there for audit service. Those funds were not pending, where they not get supporting documents. We tell today they don't know the whereabouts or this or that. We not get no clue. We not say as they were investigating in some of those cases, but we not able to forget the findings, the final verdict. What were they? They recommend. What were their recommendations? So we wait just to tell them do. Let them do the same thing to them, their ministries and they. That's Namio say Abraham.
Thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome.
All right, let's come with Doctor. Make we are waiting in get for it today. Welcome on board, Dr. Isatuka Kejalo. You get the platform.
Yes, hi, good evening to you, good evening to everybody, and good morning to many others. And thanks to whose friend for your submission, and to the viewers, them, listeners, them for we join we today, and for make we discuss, two things first, we want to say congratulations to the mayor for the accomplishment so far, in these 4 years, which for me, I believe, say, it good for all the time. If you dey do something, you forget evidence based, which I believe say waiting it do it in presentation or for showcase, the video will come out today, for show in 4 years, and for show say, what, from when I elect me, this I don't do, now some of the projects and this we don't do, now so we accomplish them, and on, una the Freetonians them, una don't be part of this accomplishment. I believe say that now a very good thing for like any body where they serve the public for they do. And me believe say, now the way to go, when other people then for follow this model, because just like what we do a charity presentation, we give highlights of things and what we don't do. I believe say that now for sure the credibility of somebody in work, and then rather than what you can tend for a year most of the time, with the current administration about talking within they don't do, and the things that they don't put in place, but where we know they see anything for sure say yes indeed these are some of the accomplishments we don't do, rather than all the time they talk. Now the talk at the more, or now the talk with the more, rather than for see within exactly they don't do and complete the work and see actually the projects and they go on. So congrats to the mayor, and I believe say there's more work to be done in Freetown. As we always say, the town itself, it's so overcrowded, it's so small. Some of the things and we go help for improve, let it city clean. Definitely the citizens themselves get a big role for play for make sure say the place clean. And because if somebody they work, you a leader they work, they put in resources based on within they out there, or based on the budget. I believe say Sierra Leoneans themselves get a bigger role for play, especially Freetonians them, because if we take a look, and also where we they watch some of the videos and where you can bring up with Explore AAA, you can see the difference between the other districts them, and compared to Freetown itself. It's tight, we know that, but we know say there's more room for improvement for like people them know say then self for coming and do their own part. And some of the things and way I feel say it highlights when a big problem where they affects the sanitation part of the country, and things and way people then get for no say, what, if you do this, they only do it for the mayor, they do it for any other person, you do it for your own health, for no say, for the way dirty in the street, waste rain come, you wait for where the rain come, then you go pull you dirty all over the place, and then to run at the other neighbor way, like okay, let's say you run in front of your house, and then the water where they can they take down, they go clog up, gutters them, and cause sickness, where they get malaria, typhoid, even hepatitis, because if you water contaminate, we know say you at risk for hepatitis A, some of them other illnesses there are. So where it be say sometimes by the time you did notice say you get this problem, it's too late, and you don't affect your liver greatly. So we all they see that with hepatitis being the fact that the liver and they detoxify so many things and now we body, whether now food, medications and other things. An example of really for say that not something where many Sierra Leoneans and they do. It don't happen to me in front of me. We host, my friend host. I just come from the airport. I just stopped by for say hi to my mama. The net rain come. People them decide for trade dirty from up Antana Street. For come within a number one right in front of the junction there. I end up for take a video that very night, and then I like talk na the video, and then I send this video to the FCC. And to tell you the truth, people that don't do them, but the next morning, just because I send that video, I see say FCC kind of mobilize some people them way then can then clean the place. If you recall, even to you, Triple I be even try for send the video to you for let them go do a story, talk to the camera, because that not the usual thing we then can do na that particular area there, and then for make I say again, another issue here, recommendations them for the mayor for make it go continue for the work hard and for make sure say they transform Freetown, given that na in your flagship program, definitely you need for see how best then go, mobilize and move bomber. I think now this place, if maybe I'm not recalling correctly, but like Kisi, the one by Ferry Junction at bomber dandy, it's like okay, that one. So definitely, because this not something we have been done question before, to the mayor, I say, okay, we happy with what they do, so far. I feel say, the 2 years, everybody happy with what they do. So waiting at the way forward for we come to this area, this neighborhood, because Lord take for example, people that when they take the ferry or when they take the ferry for go all can inside Freetown, inside Sierra Leone, they don't come on at the airport. Now then the first thing where you they see, where you come on overseas or we come on any other country for kind of your own country, I don't feel now something way for they up to this time, it's 4 years. I believe say that now something way I feel say the mayor really need for work on and for make sure say that part they clear, because you don't want to say okay, they transform all these other areas them, maybe this is so big, the pollution at that area, the health risk at that area, that things say within that 2 years to now, somebody we don't comment on that now. Me specifically message, to the mayor say this not a concern to Sierra Leoneans. I believe say not something with the mayor for don't address, or for see how best, the funding will come in for help in that area. They let them try for deal with that. So for the remaining year where it get, I believe say, before the next election, it will make sense for that side they clear up. So that now one recommendation for the mayor, and also let it continue the advocate for see how funds then go come for make sure say it complete some of the projects them way outstanding. I think say it can do that. Then I want for can to the Freetown, no, this is not the Freetown, the ACC. Now me they take now in a court, FCC versus ACC. So first, I believe say Francis Ben Kaifala, me self, your recommendation, given that what they said, what's in the mayor they do, or what in me they say right now, the mayor do now like an evidence based of what he don't accomplish within 4 years. I want to let you self provide Sierra Leoneans them with an evidence based of your work. The things and what you don't do, losses again, you don't complete them. Losses again, they start for investigate a case, and then or you can do a press briefing, you not complete them, or you become selective of the work them where you they do as to whether you the target and whether you not the target. So that's for me, you should be really looking at this, say, what, this is shameful. To me, I think that to me, it should be a shameful thing for him to even come on board at this time for say, what, the mayor and whoever he pays something to, to the higher arm or what. Now nobody know they say the money where the mayor, if they use this and they not use them according to how the laws them and the books then say, then for use them in that direction. No, definitely if they use anything, they misuse anything, they get for refund them and for make sure say definitely then go according to how they write the way in how you spend public money, the government's money for any purposes them. Definitely that side it will happen. But why do you choose to come now during this day where you feel say somebody they try for present waiting you don't do? The last time we all seen a parliament where then call the mayor for make it give proof of the things them and this one. It brings all sort of things. But the people that will be they ask the questions, not be they give no chance for let it show the things them, let explain exactly how things and on they go. So as they try for sabotage somebody in work or the good work what somebody they do just because you want to make yourself look good or you want for put the other person in your work under the carpet for let them not see who say you and the things and what you don't do, where you don't fault in. Definitely this is not the right time. I think he should be really be disappointed in himself that he come out today, with that kind of statement. Nobody they say no go after, but when you go after anything that the country, make sure so you go after everybody the same way, not to just the one them way you want for go after. I think na them na me own disappointment with FBK because really, initially to me I've been feel say he very much passionate about what he they do, but all of a sudden that change, from the time where them begin they, say certain individuals and within these administrations they do certain things before you know it, you don't make a conclusion already and try to do a comparison to previous people them we don't do them before in a different administration to this one because I can't call name now, but I'm sure people that they listen know exactly what he do. He don't do it not once, not twice, not three times. It's too many times. Definitely I feel say he need for try a better strategy in how it come about with some of them in your way of dealing with corruption at the country. Not so for just say no more, we don't fight corruption, we don't do well with the Millennium Challenge score and that 90 fight corruption. No, I don't feel so. If we basic needs they're not met yet, you not fight corruption. We don't say corruption then every part of the world, but Sierra Leone, na the stagnation, na the cancer, na the reason why we not grow forward, na the reason why we not move forward. Look at the money where they give people them for per diem. Where be say some people they know they even get that money they as a salary. Where be say then they work, teachers them for example, and nurses them, healthcare workers them during the COVID-19 pandemic. We see how they treat healthcare workers them. Even where them promise them, we saw all that. It's not in hidden. We saw that. So why didn't Francis Ben Kaifala deal with those issues? Know that those are immediate issues. Those are issues that needs to be addressed, and then let government come back and begin to talk about something like this. I really feel say he gets a lot for do here, rather than for come now, so for make try for sabotage, because what we see right now a pure sabotage in what he do, and that's wrong. So there's more homework for him to do. I think he needs to go back and go to the drawing table and try for go back and start from the beginning and see where he went wrong, and so that he could do the right thing, at the right time, and for the people them na Sierra Leone, not for the one way select them for become the commissioner na Sierra Leone. Because if you are a Sierra Leonean, you are patriotic in what you are doing, you definitely have to defend all Sierra Leoneans, not just those that you want to defend. Not being neutral, I believe, saying a big thing, and a big problem for Francis Ben Kaifala, and he definitely needs to address those issues and see how he can improve himself as a lawyer, somebody who knows the laws and knows the constitution of that country, and try to serve Sierra Leoneans with all in heart. Now they are going left for today and hope say then go listen to it, then go hear it with they talk, and some of the recommendations and what they provide now say is vital in how then go continue for improve with nation, with account to development and issues them with it affect with. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Welcome on board, friend. You get the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, for giving the platform. I will try to be quick here. The issue, there are two issues we look here. We look at the mayor in success, and we look at the issue of the ACC coming into here. So it bring way down to an area where we say, in terms of planning, intelligence planning, where the mayor they say they do, and then we see the effect of extensive protocol and administrative procedures, the battle here. And the battle there between the government policies, when are the central government, and in terms of the policies that we the mayor get in terms of in local government. Let's say the mayor don't do quite few things that we don't try for bring, but they see challenges of financial starvation, they get funds in other areas in the district. So we don't see a lot of things we don't bring. But based again, as you try for mention, the main area of Freetown in maintenance one, now that area of that the way the makeup of Freetown, the geographical setup and this landscape and the area of people and they do their business and how people and they try for find quick access for sell quick when they occupy the streets and avoid areas they wouldn't go for meet up for saying a space with the out of traffic and how then they dispose and dirty and again how the people within the country, where now the city urban area now, where then they dispose the dirty back. So with the speed of collection, we don't see layers, but we don't see quite a lot of things that they put in place where it be say as you talk say this area of street trading and the area of how they dispose the garbage in Freetown with the gutters there and with the drainage based on the flooding and based on sickness there and other things there with the city help they come. We don't see how they degenerate now the dirty, they try to reduce the pollution at the sea where they damage the water. Because we know the bomb they have to produce there some dirty for pull them and check the water in pH. That's if it's good for drink or if it's good for the life within inside the sea or it's good for even the plants that within at the sea and the one they back who they live near the sea. So all that one day they try for do them. But some of the areas that we now the dry land areas that we can out towards the dry land, how people and they manage their life they see overcrowding day where the government get for try put interministerial organization them or interministerial team then we go able to push forward, let people and locate at the right side so then we're able to get that street trading day for control them. We they even see back even that cable program where they try for do, you don't do the C40 what they call so. The C40 they actually like a group of mayors them where they get a kind of organization with a global network for mayors then just they about them 60 country membership and country and one of them but now ground global climate something they try to do in any area where they do climate and other programs but they don't take a bid regarding this so-called cable wire thing. So until they get a meeting very soon in October, we don't know what the outcome of that bidding they will the mayor don't do for the cable program where they do for that transportation where it means that will help for reduce congestion now the people and movement between one end to the other. So I only hope say the C40 mayors them with the philanthropies or they call the mayor with what in all right in projects go able for yield. And when they see back the mayor, they tap from the adaptation fund where they see the COP 20 something the COP 23 will be 26 when they may do a glass square, you don't begin to tap from that fund indirectly in some ways. When they see all that one day they come. But in the final product as we see challenges and they in areas of that congestion and people and knowing their duties and again some people and the lack for doing their duties and then when they see the civil responsibility of the citizens them they accept the development of some of them things there. So we hope see all them programs they will able for come up in reality with the mayor in with the support of other people. But again, when they see back another area back now where this particular government structure where they look say now the way where the bill be structured in good because instead of intellectual somebody we know what we don't they give in free time when they do the feasibilities check around. So during that process the Irish aid and other people where they give them to the employer. But the fund wouldn't they say in the beginning and that one they may also understand if it's directly from the subvention of the government or now from the funds and where the mail they raise or now from this particular fund where they been put aside for this project here we bring about this lady for car inside. But again then they say now because of technicality because the local government now car inside say that the stand of the government say well una na local government subgroup una with the FCC, but una subgroup get feeding from we own. So the policies that what would they put, we do not own policies they not get for work. We not get for get a subgroup who wanna employ who get the people in there, then they make them become redundant in the area. So the bills I was talking now, well, I bring them only because of that technology will be done they lack for some of their program they are not being they go. So the only area now I feel say now a clash between the local policy will be done the day for season okay, we do this based on the old laws with the new laws that we local government don't bring now, but then therefore move them away from decentralization, where in this decentralization in a day, but the one for the Freetown City Council is for different, wherein you get feed from this particular protocol we don't set up and the government structure. So there is a problem now between the government and the mayor even set up. The wrong behind it, we might see now the woman don't take too much for going traveling, but when you look at it, now at 3,000, you take for travel, £3,000 or dollars, now if they travel where the people they wouldn't accuse say they can forgive them money there. But when you see back the structure and policies that will be inside the government, central government, these are also things that wouldn't they give people them wouldn't they travel. But the problem is because of say now in not being hotel, you not being do according to the law for say you not nominate this person, you not can't tell we when a local government for approve this person here. So that money the way you give them, not to lawful money, you get for take them back, then you give them back. Something similar will be happening at Salon, but in the form of when the time we Jean Kabad in common power, you go na. If I tell you I've been just doing na lungi, you know, been far. When they bring and come back, when the joint have been they do education, any education when they go on, they will be not ready for promote now go class 2 from this and so on. When he come back, he void everything. He said because the government will be in charge, not to legal government. So that procedure of education, they get for voice. So yeah, everybody get for just repeat back and try to go before. Now something similar, like they see like a bitter pill where healing they take place there. The work they take place, but the process where they take this healing is very painful. So it has to do with a bit of professionalism wherein they will try for for the sake of national cohesion and national development, then try for find a way when this money will come then put laws in place when you go accept the mayor or anybody who can ask they say these are the areas now in terms of development for bring somebody who expertise when I go for go this or when they put a window for saying that this window would day. Because sometimes you find out say that the protocols of people and what they meet. Say now then if you can't go find this person when I expertise, they want to go the procedure where the local government want. You go find out say the process and the protocols them very, very important so much in any procedure when they do. So you see the delay development, it delay something where they get for put in place. So their process there they get for find out where they get for cut some procedure. So because when you say they put laws, therefore know the protocols the way that will possibly it get for undergo. If they be undergo, then maybe there also have been a process where you don't before don't go rightful for that project for let it work. But now because it don't work, somehow it go forward, though there are challenges. So there now, if they say now then go say, well, it is wrong. But they don't go look on the other side, we see before don't be. For saying whose protocol who say put as the local central government waiting the people and they undergo for let them get recruitment, how we know say this person expert. But when it comes to human resources, then you see the human resources now they play a game wherein it's doubtful. You see certificate gate, you see Dominion gate, you see this gate. It's all to do with how people are being recruited. So that they will do this when a recruitment process in a vigilant way for other procedures. But where in the system development will get for help the country, let them know how they deal with them, especially when some people are just lucky to go and get things and bring them for the good of the country. Then I want to let them just think about in the mayor for the try for the cover yam, one time, and it's what they do so that things not going to be in this way. But we know say there are things where they get initiative, where they bring for help. Might be just administrative process, we don't know, sign on default, bigger one than this. But thank God, we did not say things are coming, and we did not say now people realize, we they see unity inside the FCC, and we they see progress, they try for go. And let God help, let them be able to settle this in an amicable way for we national cohesion. Truth, reconciliation, and peace will last for long. Thank you very much. Let God help the nation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Us friend.
Welcome, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and who side the call from, please.
Good evening, people. I call from USA.
Yeah, you get
I
3
just, I also,
minutes.
I know, okay, I know, so I don't almost talk everything, but I just want to add one thing. For me, I know say maybe most people like, can't shout at me. I know say the mayor, the Freetonians, and 100% they always get, but everybody get right to your opinion anyway. If you say the mayor, to me, it not take him priority. I feel say it to get a bigger political ambition that a one get outside fame. Because when you can as a city mayor, the most priority so mean as sanitation. But I still say they put interest pan for tree planting. People that not even get self a kitchen at them backyard. The outside tree planting they happen at Freetown. At least if for left handing with the Minister of Environment, like a car shop or on coal, at least in waiting at the rural area, in get side for plant trees there. But I not go blame my 99% of the street traders and APC supporters there. And you need the APC votes. So something like that make it all remember during active voting time. They put in law them but they don't maintain them because once this way they organize such in street them for sale, even like that Kutoro market, then get free place inside the market. The excuse way self be they give oh then safe then go inside they not go sell. How you go just go laugh with them with that? You can forget small discipline. You know go just defend outside fame, but you see it dirty. To me, I'm not really impressed. Thank you very
All right, thank you very much, caller.
much.
Everybody get right to your opinion, so I don't want to make person feel the way they call. It will feel intimidated because everybody get right to your opinion. Nobody not gets monopoly over opinion. Yeah, eh? They it's on call because we want come out here. Really want for end this now.
Hello?
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Okay. All right. I can go ahead now.
Yes, go ahead. You did it live.
We're not the topic today. I can't late.
Will they talk about the mayor of Freetown?
Oh, I see. The cleanliness of the town or what?
Yes, you go use the cleanliness.
I see. Well, as I say, the mayor they do himself, they do a quite good job. And they do a quite good job. And they do a quite good job.
You go. What they use for listening and I go get for end force.
Oh, I don't cut off.
Okay, carry on, sir.
Yeah, the mayor, well, they do a quite good job as a woman. You don't demonstrate a lot of things that we appreciate what they do. But again, as I talked the last time, remember when you interviewed me as alone in town force, and I turn now. They point finger to the politicians. They for good at the community, educate the people. Say, bo, una do so, una do so, una do so, una do so. Not all things city council for do for them. They can always say we compare America to Salon. We not compare America to Salon. Americans themselves start them same grassroots now. How Salon deep and grassroots. Now so they start them be superpower now. What you do? Because of the politicians them, the people that when they elect, educate them. What you waiting for do? And what you not for do? Now make so America be superpower so. Look with community who's at top. City council ever can this. Now we this they mobilize. Now we this the EVE money every year. We get the started amount to all the EVE now. There was about 48 houses there. Then the get side that money and the deal outside for take care of. And we want we place. What we own place. Now with responsibility for clean up. You see, Salon, we if they can't in there, we not go before. I don't know if they get civil education with Ministry of Health step for the go help for educate them. Believe me, it's not a problem. All things a city council will go do for them. City council now for do the city council. They're not able. If you have the tax every day sitting in the pay, not all man they pay it. How city council will able to get enough money for do all they want for them when they demand from them. Even the tax, their own tax, they know they pay them. Corruption. This is the problem. So if we turn dirty, now we self forget for blame. Now we self forget for blame. The people that wait day this at the table. I mean, I don't want them to get for talk. We not me get for me get
All right.
me get for.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Don't see that. I don't put the number back on the screen. Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and where you call from. Your phone they mute too. Don't unmute. Okay, yes.
Yeah, man.
You get 3 minutes.
Yeah, Triple A. How are you? I call from London, Bobby. I really give praise to the mayor for the tremendous job where they do with all odds against them. Well, when I say all odds against them, we all know what they go on. We see what they strive for them. Even when they come for the FCC itself, then they strain until sometimes they get them. We all know where they go on. Even they don't stone them. We see the previous local council minister verbally they abuse the mayor. We see the political trend. It's rather unfortunate. I know they condemn nobody because all man my opinion. But rather unfortunate way for plant tree somebody they condemn and way the president himself. If they were interview where they boast of they replace the trees them. And even when they continue for Oscar, able for more, just say, say with the plant trees. All these things, Sierra Leone is politically motivated by people because we all they see, just like the parliaments will get us so. Would they see whether they say the eyes have it? But still other people they blame the parliamentarian. You don't say they're not getting no say, to be honest. The same thing with the mayor. He try his best. Who's able now they try so. At least he build markets them, For me, trial, me and my own contribution on that one that she did well. Yeah, for the people of Freetown. And she's a Freetown mayor. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bobby.
Yeah.
Like I said just now, on man get right to your opinion. So yes, caller, they live on air. You name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, we are people. This is Nadal Amans from Virginia.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. This Freetown City Council mayor, like we go say, they don't try. One, this is not the most popular mayor this way we don't sabi for the past maybe let's say 15 years. Now Freetown, they get different mayor them. And we look for promote, women excellence. You don't say what they see man in a salon. What in the all then kind position they are so, especially political positions them. We can take and say sometimes they're not just get, that sorry at for people in the country. They can turn out for be very wicked, but like him come as a woman, and a opening and to boku people them and young man them. Again, like I don't know if in our politics it a play, but based on what you would see, it a try small. Because things then they will see what it do, where sometimes we can look and say, yes, a one for be popular, a one for let the media see so journalists them go they report on things the way they do more than any other person. Like we will come off Freetown. We get beaucoup unable learn Freetown. The mayor na Freetown, right now, you ask anybody in Freetown, they sabi the mayor. But some people are not even sabi the honorable and their constituency there inside Freetown, which I believe say the mayor they do more than other honorable in their own constituency than pass the honorable themselves. So if they do that kind of thing, then they yes, we get for celebrate and for them thing and the way they do. But also if you do anything we get for do with corruption, we also get for call them out. Now then they make for less salon go before. We not go watch person because he do small good, we do bad. We just say, okay, well, I'll just give a chance, let it continue because he don't do this other good. Like how they don't they call them out and some of the things that we don't they do, then tax them, then charge and let it pay. I wish them for the charge certain ministers them, all the but certain scandals them and money where they embezzle. We will not hear then just shift them from one place to the other. At the end of the day, now the same corrupt people are no more na different ministry. If na then way they did them for the do I'm so I believe say it go really help we all. But we camp and walk, yeah, this mayor it don't try. But Salon Freetown generally for we will come out Freetown, we get beaucoup things that we need for change individually, not to just like a council or political level where they look for police or soldier for always come, harass and beat people and before something happen, the dirty na the country and not really easy. When you work out, you dey see the kind of dirty, na different roads them. You go wonder say if in a young capital city this. We understand like not that develop, like the country also advanced, we not get that kind of money for do certain things the way other country then they do around we. But Salon, we don't come on at that level and now. Since 1961 to now, we just they go backwards. Things that they will bland seats ready. Oh, be small, like then traffic lights, find things the way they look say yes, this city also now then see and make them fine. Now then just they go bad. The country don't whip all the traffic lights then. One traffic lights on in a one whole city, the only city, now the one whole West Africa. All the other cities they already but Conakry where they be a winner so Monrovia, Banjul, they all get traffic lights in the city. Then Salon are the only country at no but now West Africa. Where the one whole city not get traffic lights. The police then and then they cause the traffic safe in the country now. For stop motorcade and bike man them all day. And the Makituma and the way they talk about the Makituma where they sell not it. City council that may or not all Makituma and them put and they. Pass if no more it try for gain popularity, so like it go advance itself where it camp and politics, it able to pull them people and come out at it if you want pull them they. Now they're not just one pull them they. Because then get for go back and meet the same people them tomorrow for other thing different. We don't know but yeah, I not go talk too much. Now me on contribution that one more I get for today and thank you very much for the program and thank you for what you do.
Thank you very much, Dauda.
Yeah.
Yeah. I call you now. You've been called. You've been called upon. Your phone is ringing. Uh-oh. Triple.
Hey, people.
Yes, you get 3 minutes, ma.
Okay, this is Don Silly. I'm calling about the mayor. I think
Right.
say the mayor will do excellent job. That city they too crowded. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is something that they should teach people, when they were growing up. She's doing an excellent job. For a long time, that city was so dirty. And that's all I want to say. Kudos to her. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much, Dancini.
You're welcome.
Okay, now we last call that one day. Freetown dirty, we know. ACC defeats corruption, we know. What's here again? ACC asked the mayor for engage with Manja when I be the head of the mayor in delivery unit for making them pay back 187 million leons. Mayor, I advise you just now. If you want to forget a team, not call an delivery unit. Call an task force. Or you call strategic communication unit. This is the one that will see Boku right now. Task force and strategic communication units. Enough for we don't get problem. That's what me think. But now that delivery where you can't put per that unit, I cause all this. But anyway, until the lawyer them say the request. Now ACC say they don't turn down the request and you are obliged to pay. Don't they say back then they pas consider for prosecute. But ACC they not can get lock back prosecution. No. They not can get lock so. So I don't know. But you know they know better. If you na the enganti, let them prosecute them and go down a court. But nothing say you go get locked like that reso. Or you go get locked like Aisha Johansson. Or you go get locked, if I begin name just now, case them boku with ACC loss. But ACC they tell we say the track record is clean by prosecution. No, the track record is clean by indictment. But for winning the prosecution, well, we go name boku for them. But you lie, they know best. But me, I just want to let you know, say ACC say, and they can consider. I don't know no more if the prosecution come, if they go say let you step aside first at the office. I don't know that side. The one they will no law, then go sabi. But we want to make you succeed. Freetown our city. Freetown our city. We want to make you succeed. The entire governance system need for work together. Need for work together. What do I mean by that? Freetown is very dusty. You don't know? How the dirty day? Now so dust during dries and muddy during the rains. Nayanda walks kind side. Now they walk kind side. So now make them all need for work. The local government all man need for work together. We go. A house divided by itself cannot stand. Also divided, not the team up. When then they go and talk, say, oh, the street. What ya Kibobet no do na Garizin street? Me na Kibobet municipal school ago. And I don't go do with the pass. What? Who sabi the time for go enga wa Kibo they can't go with them breed there. People left for pull some secrets na do. What ya Kibobet no do? Garizin street. The kind of a tussle way he gets with them trader in a Garizin street. Whereby force them for go inside Victoria Park yonder. Where they know the grid and the Canada. Hey, where see that van car? Before them, Sackville Street. Sackville Street. If they say today, and then $1 boy, then they go catch. A big left. But I think say that time the politics not been time like how it is so now. Politics not been time like how it is so. Because Akibo, and together they don't like and say force. They don't like Akibo. Not only now you they see mayor and together and they upskin and they got pala this and But see them say Akibo they come. I dare meet you not get. Who side and say no? Right now, I get even video they sent to me. Where the Metropolitan Police go see this person marketing, person put sign over. It a bargain price. It a bargain price with the person for let's see the market, let not see the market. We then can Lumley Street, Free Street, because now that area they may be in there. We then can Lumley Street, Free Street, East Street, for scatter market. It was really a hustle and a tussle between he and the trader there. But to make politics kind side, now look how they don't turn per way. By cried at them. Who make the politics kind side. Now look. I follow almost everybody when a YouTuber we base in a salon. When a salon content and they do. Or any content about Sierra Leone. If not all. You come na me YouTube now, you open them. The suggestions that we did it. A lot. Na salon video there. Because that's all day I watch. I didn't salon, I watch salon video. I didn't say plane, I watch salon video. I did watch salon video. Eh? The bike rider them. 2 female will do video explain how they got intimidated by bike rider. Me, I know they talk for we demand it. Then go knock you motoka. Then go give free water. I they catch you motoka. Now you get fine motoka put on day. Somebody hits me. This guy get big then 18-wheeler there. He see me not for saying, you know, like how you go say, this, he put an eye at the bangam. And that's exactly what he did. He hits me. Boom! By bomb. I can't don't set the alala small. I'm not talking. Go inside me mutka back. They be enemy. As we reach up gun, and they block him. I call the traffic warden. I say, make you park that motoka day. Me and that motoka will get issue. We park. So the traffic warden comes say, I beg the man. Beg the man. I say no. I say the man beg me. I say the man beg me. I say, but the problem here is the man see me, no, he bang me. It's like because then they talk all the time, say put on there, they bang up for you. I said, the man see me, he bang me, so I feel saying about willfully doing. So now, let motoka park, let fix me motoka. Because I'm by willful, he don't tell the people who they sit down there, they can bang her. Kandong now, begin big. Everybody then begin big. You know, young man. The traffic warden says begin big. For her. You know, young man. I see that's the problem right there. Now the man can bang me motoka. All man now they can big see. You know, young man. You know, young man. You company young man. Then why you not drive with caution? How you go tell me say you don't see me? Eh? At the end of the day, they say nah, and I saw I left her. Because me time they go before, then that day they get for go left the car in the garage for fix. That's what we go through in Sierra Leone. You go say, how then they connect per way to the talk? How it not connect? Now the same thing the bike riders then they do. This lady say the bike rider fallaram. The bike rider fallaram te. Big now the bike rider ride and bado. The bike rider take passenger. The passenger vex by the bike rider. The passenger can down the bike. Imagine the passenger can do vex by the bike rider. So but left the woman, he can down the bike. The bike rider still not relent. He run after the woman in motorcar. Eh? He run after the woman in motorcar. For what you want to do? Then they done. Another lady just do another video. In Abu. So not of Freetown no more. This Abu na bike rider back na Abu. He said the bike rider run after them. He insist. Tell themselves them afraid. Eh? Okay. And so can left things. And so left the trader until they don't overrun now. Now for pull and I don't turn work. We don't left bike rider back. They don't for pull and I don't turn work. Also you see beaucoup bike them. Street trader beaucoup. How you want to see the beauty of that place there? That is crowded. Eh? Even you host. If you get beaucoup jati, I like the host find tea. We post it inside. The thing where for portrait for show the beauty of the house, you don't go see a more. Because also jati outside park all kind of thing they do. Well, I'm so Freetown day. Waiting a crowd. Who can park? Waiting a bike. Any junction now. Look at them park. You get certain streets than me because of bike and not the past day. I just not able to tussle between me and bike rider. And not the past day. So for Transform Freetown, yes, the mayor they do in part. But my dear, not to the mayor alone able to transform Freetown. Just the car can say, not to your political party alone able for fix alone. You know why? Eh? The more you the fet for make, you get people them where they fet for poil. That's it. The more you fet for make, you get the people where they fet for poil. So I like you make tea, you making, you fixing, you know the show. Now the man say, what about the keke them, my brother? Some keke they drive you, you go ask if na bike. Because most of the one who they ride bike, they don't graduate now go pan keke. So you get the street like Alexander Street, Frobe Road, then na keke. Na keke strictly. I won't say enough for blame the bike rider them. Enough for blame them. Bike rider would they tell me say if you make an they catch you motoka just no. Enough for blame her. Yeah, I won't. Now that attitude they me they talk about too. How they talk about? You say the mayor failed Freetonians. And also yourself they aspire for B1. 2023 the cancer. Wish you all the best. So you they promise we say they pull the street trading. Yeah, if let's say 2023 now you winner. We have to bring you on this platform. So you go promise we say you go pull street trading in Freetown. Eh? Hey. Okay. Or the couch, you can't tell we. Where the time they go closer. Because Freetown, you see the time where the mayor say for begin for charge, property tax, property rate, and all that thing in the where the central government feel to say, that one they go and bug there. Not to then step in, even if it go bring benefit for the council, but if central government feel say people and go talk say, oh, now the government this and that, then come inside and say no. Ben to say transforming Sierra Leone is going to be good educational exercise, but not to the number with tough penalties for offenders. That is true. The lawlessness now. I don't know if na primary school it is, secondary school. Na outside. A college, no university, no, it is vocational. Because the way lawlessness day. You see that video where somebody they say they beat police? Hi. I don't think say anybody safe. Anybody without being a law. We get to your own reservation about police. Without being a law officer, enforcement. Oh, for make person do it in that your man do. Police don't pull press release with the watch. Sierra Leone. We go wake up. We go wake up. But can't like we not they relent to. We there. We there. The sad thing, we know salon problem. We don't know the soothsayer. We know salon problem. We know how to fix them. But we not they understand. Development and politics not they go together. Patriotism and development and then they go together. But if you feel saying a politics, now you go bring development and salon, I'm sorry. You're gonna be disappointed. But patriotism definitely go bring development and salon. Patriotism now you go bring development and salon. What you know say, yeah, not going something to way. Even to the traders then, yes? Nobody know they in business for loss. But that pass mark one. Hey boo. No. I'm not get feeling for next man. Not at all. What you work out tomorrow? Okay. Let's sleep and wake first. And as I be promising our water today, look what thing come. Let's sleep and wake first, yeah? If you not show yourself yet, the Sawyerr network fundraising where they go on. Try you. Try. I need forget a lot from you. In case you don't know, let's put on the screen before I come here. Look at the screen at the right side. Spy small bar, spy. Sawyerr Network Charity Foundation. Spy no. Look at the screen. Don't see, huh? Let we all come together as one. As patriots. For make Salon go before. That 10 day, Salon go before. But if not, You think say na a political party na any make salon. Could share. You get the other one where you say not able in up well in the poel. But if we are all involved in this, able, trust me, salon will be a better place. You know they go cut cable. I know the thief lights. No. Eh? Alright. I got it boy. We'll get back to my because something passed na mi radar. Friday we can talk about the snack. Now we can talk about it on Friday. But something passed na mi radar. With the battle for tomorrow, Thursday, something passed na mi radar. Hey, God help me. Also, I go out na table. But I will not give up on Friday for nothing. Salon. Money. Shio. Poda. We no vest na so we dey na ya. With love. How they talk na ya? With love. No hate, no malice. You feel say me, I don't want to go salon. Get 24 hours light. Get access to water 24 hours. I drive na good road go na mi house. If you say I don't want that. Where I sick, I don't get for change me ticket to run cam. I've done it. If you say I don't want that. Well, I go believe the healthcare system na salon and stay there. Get a follow-up. Treatment na salon. If you say I don't want her, it's not possible. Oh. We know that. The same campaign message last election. Let we see what it will be now. If not to light, water, good road. Healthcare, if not to him back, education. The same thing no more. But when they go before? And the same message no more. But we tired bo. If we all come together, how many times I don't talk now say? The politicians are in few, but then they cook for we so. If we see that we cook for them. But then go take training. But now we no want. Who they allow let them cook for we? We na the diaspora. They don't monto we. Diaspora who no forget voice safe. But they don't monto we because what do? We then can give them money. Then we then win. Then give you position. So that's how they see through now for talk and self now need to talk again. Because what you do, they able to say, what? Right now, man, if I want light 10 grand ba. Campaign get for Kanjis now. 15 grand safe. I mean, the flag behind and safe they go put her. The flag behind even the political party, the association. And the city where they need to give them the money. And the flag behind and they go put a line, no say, man don't invest. So down the road, if I catch her, but all the run go they would go catch your position there. Come and be don't invest. Investments, and they cause the country so. You not specialize in that side, then take and then go give you. You know, on the whole administrative position, self, who say they work. You know, even be supervisor, self force, but you want to be minister. But something we not read in school. God help we country. Yeah. Oh dear, when I get around for me. Whether they campaign, who say they campaign? Wait, as them begin cow by asu, who say they can do you? Na can logo up your political party. Come on, diaspora. What's wrong with us? Who allow them na simple one? I need to take turn with so simple one. Because right now you see the way we all be the good gig, under snow now all be the come out. And the first car we come for, if you see the month car we buy for go. The other time we can, if you see the also we buy for in family, they don't do the apartment against them. They don't buy us. You see there, they watch them say, well, I look like saying politics and they the money do. So me right now they get them on. They say the next one. All you go put money. Question my left. All you go put money. Okay. They go no more. Small, small. Not small, yeah? Papa God, if you can do, salute. I can't in triangle like I triangle so. So man, they see I'm back. They say no lie, it's not triangle. I still wait for the bank governor. I wait for him because now 1,300 $9 don't reach so. $9 don't reach so. I don't know if you get for can go pump that 68 $68 million and I be saying bribe. Yeah, I'm on the island now. Triple now true. We cyber go hold me just now. See, I don't over talk too. But I'm not sure you do. But that's what they take doing now. And some of we, they see, just like what Koshaman say, we see cab driver, he come out, you go in a village, go scatter money by the time I don't be parliamentarian. So that's why some of we now, all we aspiration now for going inside politics. We think saying I did the money day. I say we cannot forget the Okra campaign. Yeah? That man says they make me minister for color. I tell you. No, we gotta forget why don't be the minister done. We gotta forget the tax force. The mayor I know Sabine, I make you work by this thing. So we gotta forget the tax force, we get the strategic communication unit. And then they deliver. But you know, for use the word delivery, you get problem with them. You get problem with that. If you know, that's you don't need rocket science for studying. Just look at how the game they play no more. Watch by the 6 year under. Take to the flank. You go see. Well, this talker they talk so now make some man can vex particularly. Why the verse? When last you go salon? Why? Why the verse? Come on. Let me mama and soul rest in peace. Because me mama, he look me ping. I say you know, go ever come up bien salon. Ici, you don't commence salon so. But you don't commence salon. I say, because salon. Yeah. Now they go no more. Now they go, yeah? A sad way some people in Kifil say this platform is built on political lines and not realize say it's built on patriotism and the love for the country. Eh? It's sad. Because I don't talk this story now. I don't know why I'm even saying this here now. Because I don't come out here. Eh? We, as I come to the United States, I begin find ways for popularize salon music. Now entertainment first I start with. For begin popularize salon music. All you want to work with and they understand who's how they go. Who's how come out safe. But then take and say this is just come out salon, you don't understand nothing. They like it today. They consult me. It's not about ego or pride, but now something will be there inside me we supposed to manifest. That's why anything with me where I say I did do 100% I did do. Anything where I say I did do, and they get for do it salon. We started here. You know, get beaucoup people in safe. What they do, and now you go say, oh, people and the all man they make Facebook Live. No. Even for can Facebook Live, I refuse because my radio number will be there. I refuse. It then talk to me before I say okay now Lord tester. And we are here. Some people don't tell them they follow it 2015, 2016, 2017. Some people have been here. Don't change panelists them, but we still have good relationship with them. And we're still here. AAA is still here. Because this, I'm alive. It's my baby. Just so that we share information together. Now the man sabi me. I be don't start, yes, from Fobe, now start entertainment. The street where I be there. Now me first host carnival at the street. The morning. Then Fobe mami the only can knock na me do more to tell me thank you. Say from where them bonding at Fobe, that street day. One day enjoyment, then before that the other streets then I did then they go. But that particular street I host carnival better one overnight. I bring life at the particular street in Fobe. Yeah. We are here. So if you see what they do exploit AAA, anything where I love to do, where I see there is a gap, I feel say other people go lack for see, I they take the risk. Now yeah, this is the risk. Yanda, not the risk. Eh? Even to talk to the camera. When you listen, when you see the different communities the world don't go, you go know, you go understand. What in the people and they go through. That bridge between diaspora and Sierra Leone, where I feel say be lacking, they tell me come. Come on, if you know and say a network say the credit, but look what you don't they do. Look what you don't they do. I mean the other thing, they tell people we they get results too. And they listen. They listen. We pretend like saying they need to listen, but they listen. That's why all time they call we names. I'm used to it. Sometimes it's just hard trend and say, why not they think fine? Why they think say this person na APC na SLPP na then why? Those politicians they say and say don't give me money, don't give me 1 gallon fuel safe. Well, it is what it is. Now some of we brothers there, now they don't spoil the game, so them feel say all man now sell game. A match fixing. There's no match fixing here. You get what you get. That's why I like who they come to talk. Let them listen. They no bring them kind of lie no more. They can lie pa we. Seriously. We'll go there back to my. So to meet again, Triple C. Tata.